I'm going to briefly talk about 3 fragments of marble, and each of them have an inscription, and each of them have a different purpose. We have a fragment from a grand inscription dealing with the first emperor of ancient Rome. In the centre we have an anonymous inscription for somebody who had died, and at the top one of the sweetest and most human dedications that someone can make. Since the rediscovery of Rome in the Renaissance period, fragments such as these have been collected by generations of people and preserved and used decoratively. So, for instance, in the 18th century, the Grand Tour, the wealthy gentlemen of Europe would go around Italy and buy these pieces and take them home. It showed what cultured and sophisticated people they really were. Here at the front, it actually says Caesar Augustus Sacrum. So we have 2 great words, Caesar Augustus, and Sacrum, sacred too. It must have come from a large inscription. See how thick it is. It's not from a sarcophagus, it's not from a columbaria. And at some point in its life, it's been violently, brutally smashed to pieces and ended up with, in essence, what's a piece of rubble. And it's obviously had a secondary life because around here there's fragments of masonry, cement. So it's been put back into a wall. It's been just used as make-weight building material. What we see behind me, the lower piece is part of a sarcophagus, and you just see that is a framework, a raised frame, and then to one side, deep carving suggestive of stridulated decoration. It's a very specific type. The top inscription I think is particularly sweet. It's quite thin, and it must have come from a columbarium, which would have been the ceiling inscription where the ashes of a deceased had been placed. And it was dedicated by Antonia, and we can see just enough words to read to her sweetest and most incomparable husband.